Hey, it's your boy Fasscoupe, and I'm gonna need y'all to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm gonna need y'all to do that, man. We about to get to this stutter, man. We gotta talk about this clown, man. Trap Lil Ross. I don't know what he trapped though. You feel me? Oh, you know what? Guess what? He's trapping content. He's trapping content on black artists. He's trapping content on the defamation of American black musicians. That's what he's trapping. He ain't trapped no keys. He ain't trapped no dope, no weed, no e-pills. You ain't trapped that. Yeah, you ain't trapped that. You ain't trapped no oxys. You dig? What you trap, bro? I want to know. I want to know what you trap. What you actually trap, bro? You feel me? Because last time I checked, only thing you trapping is content. Now let's get to the stutter, man. We got a situation, man. You feel me? I want to go over and show y'all the amount of content he makes on, black superstars from the United States of America. You feel me? But there's a specific situation that really caught my attention in terms of, his lane, the lane that he took, man. You know what I mean? The angle that he took. He took this angle on Young Thug, and he's exploiting, Young Thug's situation. Now, Young Thug's situation derived from, an interrogation that came from 2015. You feel me? When Lil Wayne's tour bus had got shot up. The alleged shooter was P. Witt, a.k.a. Roscoe. That's a YSL affiliate. Also, Young Thug's good friend. Might even be his best friend, especially right now, right? So, Seti Nash ended up leaking that for whatever reason, you feel me? He ended up getting it. It was already out, but Seti Nash, he figured it out, and he put it on his platform. And, that's what created, the alley hoop for Trap Lil Ross or Trap More Ross, whatever he wants to, label himself, right? So, all right, cool. It was content at the beginning, I get it, you feel me? Young Thug was hypocritical. But this is what I'm talking about, right, in terms of exploiting, right? We know Thug made a mistake. But when I look on your YouTube, Young Thug didn't snitch, quotation marks, sarcasm, right? Thumbnail, it is over. All right, cool. Now let's read this right here. Title: OTF pressed Thug after he insulted Lil Durk on leaked phone call. All right, if you listen to that phone call, Young Thug didn't insult Lil Durk. He just said he switched up on him, right? Okay, cool. And you know what Lil Durk's going through. So you're actually trying to turn these two against each other. With this approach, you're trying to turn these two against each other, right? YSL still sliding. Young Thug's sister warns Atlanta. This man is on probation for 15 years. He didn't say anything about sliding, right? But here you are, making it seem like, he's going to involve himself with criminal activity. You want him in jail. You want him in jail for sure. Here's another one. Young Thug fuming after Kendrick denied him a feature. Bro, at the end of the day, you could try to paint the narrative that he's hating, but he actually tried to collaborate with Kendrick Lamar. From one side of the nation to another side of the nation. Creating that collaboration, which would be masterful, which would be a masterpiece. You know what I mean? He's not wrong for that. And he's not wrong for feeling upset that Kendrick Lamar didn't want to work, because he worked very hard on his craft, right? And he feels as though it should get done. And I'm not saying that, Thug is wrong or he's right. But what I'm saying is that was a private conversation between two men that wasn't supposed to be aired on social media and on national TV, pretty much. It's very weird how something like that can happen. When we speak on jail phones, yes, they do tell you it's going to be recorded, but we're under the understanding that it's about criminal activity. Young Thug wasn't talking about committing crimes of his own, right? Young Thug wasn't talking about crimes that, any of his associates committed. Young Thug was just doing gossip. He just was on the phone speaking with someone that, he felt like he can trust, right? He wasn't talking publicly on social media. He wasn't talking on an interview. You know what I mean? This was a private conversation between two individuals, I'll say. And unfortunately, we have a crooked system to where, they take joy in seeing black men fall from, their positions. And I'm not with that. You know what I mean? Now let's scroll down some more. Embarrassing 21 Savagely proves he was right all along. All right, whatever context you want to put that in, I mean that's not bad. But obviously, if you're tapped in with the situation, 21 Savage, pretty much let it be known that he feels like Gunna didn't snitch on Thug out of malice. You know what I mean? He just was trying to get out of jail. He made an honest mistake, which is understandable. All right. Now we have Thug crashes out after second snitching claim. He is done. Look at the thumbnails. He is done. These words are powerful, right? Thug's fans turn on him after interrogation video leaks. He was right. Picture of Gunna. Okay, cool. Did Young Thug snitch? This is bad. You see what I'm saying? So let's count the videos, right? And then let's look at the pictures that he's using of Young Thug. You see how he tries to make him just look like a villain? Yeah, Young Thug, is an intimidating looking man, you feel me? He definitely looks like, he got some shit with him, going on with him, but that's also the same thing that we love him for. You know what I mean? He's different, right? So when I just review these things, let's count. My bad. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Almost 10 videos, and there's more to come because there's more phone calls that are being leaked. But this is what I pretty much want to get at, right? Trap Lord Ross, you have no business monetizing off the defamation, off the destruction of a black man. You don't have any business doing that. You're in the UK. You're not even from America. I could see if you were from Atlanta. I could see if you were from California. I could see if you were from New York, New England, Texas, wherever in the 52 states, right? At least you're from this country. You're not even from this country, goddammit. You're in your room somewhere creating a frenzy and defaming an amazing talent. And who are you? Who have you helped in this game? What have you done? Have you helped as many families as Young Thug? Have you helped as many families as Young Thug? What have you done? Let's look at this clown. I want to show y'all this. Let's just look at this lame. Look at him. This lame is in his room somewhere, beating off, and then making videos right after. Straight clown. Have you even showered yet? You punk. How dare you speak on this type of content, right? For as long as you have. Who are you to feel like you have this VIP pass into the culture? What have you done? Have you made beats? Have you made an impact on someone's career? Because last time I checked, we only know you for real off the shit you did with King Von. You pretty much went in on King Von's war history in the streets of Chicago, right? And you spoke about bodies he caught, and you know what I mean? Like, you just made him look like an evil villain, right? And you in your room somewhere. You smell me? And the UK, you're not even here, bro. You in the UK. You smell me? A lot of us don't got passports. You know what I mean? The UK is going to protect you because you're one of theirs. And that's what I'm trying to say. You're not going to come for an American black man and feel like you're not going to get no backlash from it. You are the lamest of the lame, my guy. I don't know who you think you are, but you is not going to do that over here, bro. You feel me? And you keep playing with the situation. I'm telling you, something's going to happen. Something bad is going to happen to you, homie. So you best off staying in the UK because our people will not allow you, our people with sense will not allow you to defame one of our own who actually has given back to the community. As much as he was in some BS, he's taken care of his family. He's helped create one of your favorite artists, Gunna. If it wasn't for Thug, Gunna wouldn't be in the situation that he's in, and that's just a fact. Everything that Gunna is doing is based on Young Thug. You understand? His comeback, based on the Young Thug situation. His entry into the industry, based on Young Thug. Everything that is a part of Gunna's story has something to do with Young Thug. So when you look at Gunna, you see Young Thug. No matter what you want to say, Young Thug will always foreshadow and shadow Gunna. All right? Whether you look at him in the future, you look at him in the past or in the present, you will always feel Young Thug's presence around that man. Yes, the situation was messed up. Yes, Young Thug is hypocritical, but aren't we all? We all do things that we say that we never would. We all try foods that we say we never would try. We all mess with people we say that we would never hang with. We all end up listening to music that we said that we wouldn't do because it was whack to us at some point. Right? So don't sit here and make it seem like you perfect. But you know what you is? You the perfect target for me. Yeah, you the perfect target for me. And just like you making videos on Thug, I'm going to make videos on you. And I don't care if it don't get as many views. I don't care about that. I'm just giving you the energy. I'm giving you an idea of the mayhem that you're causing. And understand that I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not going to continue to disrespect the black man based on what you're doing. You're making all this content. All you trapping is content, bro. You ain't trapped no keys. You ain't take no risks. You ain't hit no blocks. You ain't sold no pills. You ain't sold no pussy. You ain't did none of that. You ain't hit no licks. You ain't ran up in no banks. You ain't hit no scams. You ain't do none of that, bro. You playing the game right. I give you that. Playing it right. You playing it with distance. You playing it with timing, right? But bro, you're not smarter. You're not smarter. You're not smarter, and it's gonna catch up with you. You feel me? Because you know why? We know how you look. You see your face? That's where you fucked up at. Yo, clout is one hell of a drug. Just imagine what money could do mixed with the clout. You dig? And what you gonna do? Call the cops? You got too many ops to even tell who did it. You talk about too many niggas in the culture. You feel me? And this is why we gotta make sure we patting these niggas down at the door. You feel me? And it's like I got a couple people I fuck with. You feel me? That's, you know, they on the clear side of things. They on the light skin side. They on the white skin side. You feel me? But you know they respectful, bro. They don't come into this culture being rude. They don't come in this culture starting shit. You know what I mean? They come in this culture respectfully. You smell me? So, I can't believe we're allowing this guy to do this. I can't believe it. And then we're so quick to turn on one another for him. Yeah, Young Thug did some whole shit. But that's between us. You feel me? We could get busy. But just like this nigga's talking, we need to talk to him. We need to talk about him. Because you're not going to come over here and get no free recreation. You're not going to come over here and get some free money, bro. Yeah, you're going to get some heat too. This nigga's sweet, man. He's a Zark. He's a buster. He's a Mark. Lame. Food. You come over here, we taking everything. Watch, glasses, everything. It's going to be hard for you to even see, homie. You know what I mean? How you going to get home? You ain't got your glasses. You dig? This nigga's a dweeb, bro. Just look at him. Just look at the dweeb trying to flourish right now for black man's fall. It's not going to happen, bro. You feel me? At the end of the day, man, you know, Thug did do some whole shit. But we already kicked him. We already beat his ass. We already did it. You smell me? We already did the content on him. We already did it, bro. Once your enemy falls, that's it. You don't need to hit him while he's on the floor. Otherwise, it's disrespectful. There's no need to do that, bro. It's tasteless. You feel me? It's bad. It's going to put a bad taste in people's mouth. You feel me? We not approving this. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, Thug's already feeling it. We don't need to continue bashing him. It's over. We already got the rocks off. It is what it is. Make a little content. But what you're doing is exploiting a black man's fall as a white man. And that's what you guys did to our ancestors. And I'm going to leave it at that. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The Crib!